Team is Mr. Z with another skill video. Today we're going to review the horizontal line test, what invertible means. Let's take a look. All right, so one of these keywords is being invertible. So basically, when I think of the word invertible, it's talking about a word that has a similar word root. It's talking about the fact that the inverse will be a function. And what this means is that the original graph will pass the horizontal line test. So, invertible, not the graph that's given, but the inverse will be a function. The original graph will pass the horizontal line test. The inverse will pass the vertical line test. And then finally, pros, understand that invertible means that the exponent will be odd. Even exponents will be considered not invertible. Okay, with that being said, the horizontal line test is a mental test. If it goes through the graph at 2 points, the inverse will be considered not invertible. So my first test, I see that it fails right here. So it is not invertible. Fails horizontal line test. For example, it fails at the line y equals 0. This is just extra. This next one, here, I can draw multiple lines. It is an invertible. Why? Because it passes the vertical or the horizontal line test. Now here, this is where students will often say it's not invertible, but it actually is. It passes the horizontal line test. Let's take a closer look. Some students will be like, but Mr. Z, right here it goes through twice. But you have to remember, when you zoom in, it's going to look like that. And then when you zoom in even further, it's going to be like that. And what I'm trying to communicate is that all of these points are slightly to the left and right of each other. And the idea is that this is going to be invertible. So when you see something like this, where you see this region, you have to understand that since this is such a zoomed out version of the graph, that when you're actually going through it, it's going through some center point, and then it's going to be slightly lower, and then slightly above. So This has been our quick review. Go ahead and try out the practice yourself. That's it for now. Good job.